5-year-old Victoria Severetti, a student from Millneck Manor School for the Deaf, has an important message for Governor Cuomo.
I love my school. Governor, please don't cut my funding.
Over 1,200 people from the surrounding community shared her thoughts. Here at the Broadway Mall in Hicksville, they signed Millneck Manor's School for the Deaf's petition on Saturday, March 26, to reinforce her message. Her mother, Andrea, recalled the day's events.
It's a great turnout today. I see lots of people signing. I think it's wonderful. I've talked to a couple of people, and they feel that it's a shame that they're cutting the funding. There's better ways to do this. There's better ways to cut funding rather than these schools. But the turnout is great. Everybody's having a great time. The kids are doing wonderful. They're playing with the bear. I think it's just a great turnout. I think that the signatures, there's people that are interested. They probably weren't aware of this, and now they're aware. And they're getting involved. And I think people are backing Millneck and all these other schools, and they're doing a great job today. Everything's going great. There's a huge turnout. The children are loving the sign language. They got lots of signatures. It seems like a lot of people are interested and have compassion and feel that the funding shouldn't be taken away. From what I see, a lot of people are supportive, and I think it's a great day. It's a great turnout. They feel that it's sad that they're taking the money away from the children, where we understand there's a budget problem, but there's probably better ways to cut the money than take it from the children. And the deaf children, there's always a better way to take, to find the money. You should be able to find it someplace else. It's very important to have community support because there's so many things that you can do. You can go to your legislative, you can go on Millneck's website, millneck.org, you can visit their Facebook page, and you can sign petitions, and you can contact all the local government, in Albany, and just show your support in any way you can, because there's people who aren't aware of these issues, and they're not even sure what they can do to help. But now with something like this, you're getting aware, and you can do what you can, tell all your friends, your neighbors, and everybody can kind of get involved and help out.
Phyllis Levine from Plainview recalls the day's events. Even the school mascot, Buddy Bear, was on hand to ask for community support. He even helped out teaching sign language to local children. Supporters had various reasons for signing the petition and say the children should not be punished and lose their education for a budget crisis they did not create. Executive Director Patrice Kunstler from the Henry Viscardi School at Abilities was on hand to support the rally.
Well, it's important for Henry Viscardi School to support Millneck Manor. We are all 4201 schools, and we understand that the governor and the leadership of the Assembly and the Senate are now in conference about the budget. It's a very critical time, and we know that until there's an agreement, that our funding's not secure. So that we're hoping to continue to influence folks to let them know how important funding is for our schools. Well, we know that there's a difference between what the Assembly put forth and what the Senate put forth. We're hoping that they'll resolve it so that we get full restoration. You know that we have very high needs children, and their physical needs are very great. Their mandated services are very great. So children who are blind, deaf, and physically disabled absolutely rely on these services. So we are hopeful that we'll have full restoration. Well, I will tell you that the staff, the families, the children have been very responsive, becoming advocates on their own behalf, and as well as their family members, our teachers, our related service personnel. Everyone has really pulled together to support the 4201 school students. And our friends in Albany have been very supportive. We have the support of many other folks in the public too. We have the support of School Boards Association, we have the support of community members, and actually we've made our 1,500 students, I believe, to be a much larger community, because this really does affect all, and it does mean that our children have a right to go to a school with their peers, and it really shows that you can make a difference, that you have a right and you can fight for your rights. This is a political process, and it's the right thing to do.
Katie Kersner, the school's principal, says everyone is grateful for the community's support.
We've had a wonderful response today from all of the people here in the mall. One thing that I can say is that a lot of people commented that they were surprised that the governor himself would even think about cutting the money for children that, that have disabilities, and they were shocked by that. Well, we had a lot of families come today, and they themselves actually walked through the mall and collected names for the petition, and they talk a lot about how our school and other 4201 schools have really supported their whole family, not just the children. And I think that, Mill Neck community itself, 4201 schools for the deaf, I think we're seeing a very positive response from the families and the communities that we service.
In total, over 1,200 signatures were collected on Saturday. Next stop, Albany.
And we're going to be sending them up to Albany to the governor himself. And we're hoping that he's going to see all these names of the people in this community here, and that he's going to change his mind.
The Mill Neck Manor School for the Deaf is still asking for community support, asking anyone that would like to help to check out their website, www.millneck.org. In Hicksville, Chris Collora reporting.